Hi everybody, it's me, Monica, and welcome to another speed build. So today we are going to be doing a London pub. To be precise, we are going to do a London build, but today we are going to decorate a London pub, and I'm thinking about doing a second part of this build and decorate the apartment upstairs, and I actually think that I'm most definitely going to do that because this building is so beautiful and I just want to stay in there for some time more and just enjoy it, and I'm really hoping that you are going to like it too. And actually guys, this is going to be my I almost said second but like first build, like first Christmas build of this season. So I'm going to decorate this beautiful building for Christmas, and I'm really hoping that you are going to like it because I enjoyed it honestly so much. And this picture, oh my god, what's wrong with me today? This build is inspired by one picture that I have found on Instagram, and actually it's also from the Instagram called Sparrow in London, just like my last London build. And I don't know, I'm so inspired by that profile, you guys. Today I bulldoze all of the buildings in Windenburg because I wanted to turn Windenburg into England. And by that means like all parts of Windenburg. And by the way, Windenburg is my favorite world in The Sims, my all-time favorite world. And I think it's probably going to continue being that. I don't know, I just love every single part of Windenburg. And by the way, today when I was bulldozing all of the lots, I was in a part of Windenburg that I've never been before, and that's like modern part of Windenburg. It's like on the right on the map, down right. Yeah. And I loved it so much, even though it's a modern part of a neighborhood, and you know that I'm not usually doing modern builds, but I think that I can incorporate like my historical builds into that part as well. I just needed to figure out the way how. The second thing that I wanted to tell you is thank you so much for all of your wonderful comments during my COVID sickness. I'm feeling much better now. My throat is still quite dry, but I don't have a headache anymore, which is probably the best thing to me because, as I said before, like I have just the worst headaches for, I don't know, 10 days or something like that, and now I'm feeling so much better, and you made me totally feel better. So thank you for that, and that really means a lot to me. Let's talk a little bit about this build. So I am building it here in the like main square part in Windenburg. This is actually the place where I was building my Parisian build. If you haven't seen that one before, you definitely need to check it out. That's probably one of my all-time favorite builds that I've ever made, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And it also have a bar or a restaurant, I'm not sure anymore. And I also decorated the apartments upstairs, and I really think that you should check that out. It's one of my older builds, but it's still so beautiful, and I'm very proud of that one. So I can actually include the link. I'm really hoping that you're going to like that one as well. I definitely want to decorate this whole part in here because it's so open and it has like 3 lots, and I think it could be perfect if I put like more of a community lots in here, maybe a restaurant or a club or just something like that. I really need to think about it, but first of all, I really want to decorate this pub because I've never done a pub before, and I really wanted it to look like an old school British pubs, like pubs in England or like an Irish pub. Unfortunately, I've never been to United Kingdom. That's a very, very big wish of mine, and I'm really hoping that one day I will have enough money to go there. But since I live in Croatia, England to me, it's super expensive. So I think I will need to stay at home for a little bit longer. But I'm really hoping that one day I will be able to go there because I know that I would enjoy it so much. Like, especially London. London is a perfect town for me because I'm a creative person, and like that would be a dream come true. I would like to live in London as well, but it's not that important. I don't think that you want to listen to me talking and bragging about London, but for you who live in there, I'm honestly so jealous. So jealous. So, as you can see, I'm doing this upper part of this pub in here, and I was really struggling with it a lot. Because it had, like, on the picture, it was this like a gold black beautiful looking pub, and I really struggled to find the items that are black and gold and that look like that. So that part is a little bit different. As you can see, I kind of combined 2 types of windows. By the way, those windows and doors are from Peacemaker. Of course, I'm going to put the link to my Tumbler where you are going to have the whole CC list and everything. I really like that now I'm having a Tumbler because it's so much easier for me to just share a tray file with CC links and everything on one post. I'm really glad that I was finally able to do that, and that really makes me happy. So I'm really hoping that's fine with you guys. I guess I'm still going to upload my builds on the gallery as well if somebody wants to take it from the gallery, but I'm not going to include the CC lists into my descriptions anymore because like everybody can, go to Tumblr and just download whatever they need, and I don't think that it's really necessary to have 2 CC lists, and I think it's actually better that CC list stays on my Tumblr because I think that my description is just going to look so much cleaner with not so much information, and I think that's very practical as well. Of course, this build was on the picture, it was between other builds. But since I don't have enough space in here, I just kind of wanted to put this little terrace. Originally, it doesn't have a terrace, but I thought it could be so cool to put a terrace in here and just decorate it for Christmas. And honestly, it turned out so cute. Today I'm going to use a few CC packs that are actually made for like making restaurants or bars, and I think those are from Terrace and Charlie Pancakes. I cannot remember the names. I think it's Honey Brew from... No, it's Cold Brew. It's Cold Brew from Terrace, but honestly, I'm not sure about Charlie Pancakes. And also, I probably used some items from spoons from Harry. Gosh, yeah, this upper part, this kind of name part, like on the bar, that's from Harry's spoons, and it looks just gorgeous. I used some golden details, as you can see as well. Those are from Felix Andre. Of course, I used Felix Andre for the upper part of this build because you know me, I just cannot not using Felix Andre. Oh my god, just my throat is so dry. Just give me a second to just to drink a little bit of water because I cannot speak. Okay, thank you so much. That's so much better. Behind this building, as you can see, I put some trees, and I also put those little houses where you can order food. Those are from Felix Andre's Paris set, so I'm not really sure that they look like British English like, but I don't know, they just looked so cute in there, and I just needed to put something behind this building because it's kind of slim, as you can see. By the way, I need to tell you that when I finished this build, I noticed that I don't have a stairs for upper floors, and I was like, oh my god, how am I going to do the apartment without the stairs? But I found a solution, so in my second video you're going to see my solution. I kind of put the entrance from the outside and put the stairs, and everything worked very well. I don't think that's very realistic for an old London type of build, but honestly, I just didn't want to touch this bar because I loved it so much. I spent a lot of time decorating it and figuring out how am I going to make it, you know, interesting looking, and I don't know, I just wanted to look so realistic. I didn't have a lot of reference photos for this one, for the interior, I think. But I saw a lot of pictures before from like English pubs and also Irish pubs, and I just kind of make it from the memory, and just think about how that's supposed to look like, if you know what I mean. And it's so cozy, and like the colors are so beautiful. And you're going to see I decorated for Christmas, and I must say that I didn't want to go over the top with decorations. I used some CC decorations though, from Jesus, I cannot remember. Those are just some new decorations that I downloaded. That they're basically recolors of the original decorations that we have in the game, but they're more like on the simplistic side. They're not so super over the top and colorful, and that was just what I needed, both for this pub and like in general, because I don't like too many colors. I really like colorful builds and colorful decorations, but when you have like gold and blue and white and blue and everything together combined, it's just too much for me. I don't know where to look, I don't know, it's just a little bit too much. So mostly I used CC decorations for this one. Of course, you're going to get links for everything. You don't have to worry. And by the way, you guys, this oh my god, I can't remember the word. This thing is on the windows. La 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 la. Okay. I just can't. I lost it. I lost it, and that's it. But yeah, those decorations on the windows, help me say it. Those are from the organic set, and I'm using those all of the time. All of the time. Like, I just cannot stop. Curtains. Thank you, brain, for remembering. Those curtains are just so beautiful. They have so many swatches, and I can use them in every single build. Honestly, I cannot have better curtains, and if I would have only those curtains in my games, that would be enough. So thank you, Harry and Felix Andre, for making those curtains. They're so useful to me. I will never stop using them. By the way, this kitchen is from S Imagination Cottage Kitchen, and that's one of my favorite kitchens ever, because it's so rustic looking, and I really like that rustic look, like old rustic look, and I decided to use it in this pub because I just thought it fits probably the best. I'm not even sure, do I need a kitchen for a pub? I definitely know that I need a sink, but that's probably because I need it in the toilet. But I don't know, that looked just more realistic to me than just to have a bar, if that makes sense. So I add that little kitchen with like clutter and these bottles from the kitchen. I think that's right pronunciation. That's one of the first stuff bags, maybe the first one, maybe the second one, from Harry and Felix Andre. And of course, I'm using the clutter from that set since then, because they just have such a useful, simple things that we all have in the kitchen, like glasses and plates and just the usual regular things that we don't have in The Sims, and we desperately need them, especially us builders who like to clutter our builds, and I'm just so grateful for those, and I'm using it every single time. Like, I don't have a lot to say anymore. You see, guys, I'm just putting this cute little tables and chairs over here, and just I put this lounge area and this fireplace over here. I'm sorry if the camera is going a little wild, but that's probably because I was decorating the whole space, so I'm kind of getting back and forth all of the time. So it is kind of crazy. I can definitely see that, because this is, you know, a speed build. So I'm really hoping that you can just keep up with it and that it's not bothering you too much. Also, I found this little paintings. I think it's from Hanford on Bagley. Cottage living, this one's in here, and I combined them with a few things that I can find in the wall decoration area, and they really look so cute to me. Really like a pub thing, you know? If you ever been into an old pub, you could probably notice that they have a lot of decorations on the walls, a lot of, I don't know, memorabilia, and a lot of metal signs and pictures and just cute little things like that that brings character to the space. And that's probably one of the main things that I love about pubs. So I really wanted to give you that feel in this build. You guys, I'm really proud of this build, and I really had so much fun with it, even though I'm also very excited to build an apartment in this build as well. I didn't notice that you're really crazy about the apartments, but maybe this apartment you are going to love, because I'm going to decorate it for Christmas, and I finally started to get into that, you know, Christmas spirit kind of mood. I think that I needed time this year because I'm basically 24/7 at home, and I wasn't able to see all of the Christmas decorations in my town because I'm not going shopping, I'm not going into bars or the center of town or anywhere. I'm basically home like all of the time, working on my YouTube channel, building things for you, doing videos for you, doing videos for myself. But I must say I'm so proud of myself because I came to my first 100K views on this channel, which makes me so happy because like it's going to be 1 year in a few days. Actually, I think it's 1 year when I'm going to show you this video. And I came far. I came much further than I was initially thinking that I'm gonna go, and that makes me so happy. And thank you all for that. Without you, this channel of mine wouldn't work. And I'm really happy that you are giving me the chance to continue doing what I love. And I really, really appreciate that a lot. That makes me so happy. Because right now, I'm not doing anything else than that. Okay, except me being makeup artist and pinup model, but that's not a full-time job. That's me during weekends, some weekends. So this is primarily what I wanted to do in my life, and just thank you so much for watching my content and supporting me in here. That means so much. I wish you pleasant rest of the week. I'm sending you a lot of kisses and see you again very, very soon. Bye bye, you guys.